Anti-Israel protests at Oxbridge in the Times, and watch out, they've got a gazebo by the sound of it.
Yeah, it couldn't get more Oxbridge. Wouldn't be Britain.
They should call it a Gaza boo.
Very good, yeah, Gaza boo.
Okay. Let me just cross that joke out.
I think it was quite optimistic, though, given the weather, it has to be said. But
yeah, well, that's it. If they were really for the Palestinian... I noticed they didn't do this in sort of December, January.
Right.
Now they're like, oh, it's spring. Oh, you know what? Now we're going to go camping.
May Week was in June, but Gaza Week is in May.
Yeah. So anyway, UK university students occupy campuses as Gaza protests grow. So there's one at Cambridge. They've got tents, and there's a liberated zone in Oxford. And this is just it's sort of sad that we just. As the UK has to import these kind of American cultural traditions. Why can't we just have our own protests?
That's what I feel about it. It has to be said, at least in America, you are protesting your own government's active engagement. I mean, the British government doesn't really
they're not going to be
traction on Israel either way, does it?
And they're not going to be burning British flags, weirdly. I don't think
having said that, I suppose the key thing is, and this is what's been kicking off in America lately, is obvious actual, ad hominem anti-Jewish hostility, aggression, clashes. I don't think we've seen that here yet. I don't know.
Well, let's see if they're clever enough. Let's see if they're clever enough to. But actually, saying that, no, there is to sign up to actually go to the Oxford one. You have to sign up. And you have to basically say that you agree that Israel should be dismantled. Like, this is what I saw online just before we came on the show. Dismantled Israel, and also that the Palestinians have a right to resistance. Now, there's the resistance, and then there's rape and murder and October 7th. So the fact that they're calling for those things to even go into the site just shows that they're a bunch of cranks.
Dismantled is a weird... Like, it's going to be packed up and moved to Texas or something.
Well, this is this is the whole thing. It's not like... Let's not call for a two-state solution and for peace and any of that. No, of course, they're asking for the full right of return and for, one state, and that's the end of Israel.
And they're taking a weird angle on it, because their whole thing is like, we need to decolonize. Israel is the colonizer. It needs to be decolonized. It's like, well, what was Israel originally? Like, if we go back, hundreds of years, who was there first? Who's actually colonised that entire area?
Rome. It's Rome is what we've got to take the issue with, isn't it? It's Herod and Pilate. Anyway,